This is J Pizzle with Hypecast TV. I'm joined with J.Wong, who
Hello.
just got second at Marvel Madness, losing to Air.
Happens.
Coming out of the losers bracket. Now, this wasn't your typical grand finals.
No, I thought it was a pretty solid grand finals.
It was pretty good. For those of you who don't know, Justin was going on the button check and he picked Dan, and the crowd erupted. They said, "Oh my God, he's doing it!" He's like, "Okay." So, why'd you decide to stick with Dan?
Well, one, like, I played Dan a lot, like back in the day when I played Street Fighter, just because like he's a fun character, and like I like playing with like characters that's like really hard to win with.
Yeah.
That's just like just me in general, right?
Yeah.
And two, I was like, oh, I don't really care about Street Fighter that much, so I might as well just like give what the fans they want. They wanted Dan. I'm like, oh, I'll show them like how good Dan can be. Because when do you see Dan in the grand finals in a tournament?
That's true.
So like there might be some like in the local tournaments, but like in a probably like I guess mid-sized scale like big tournament, you don't really see Dan in grand finals.
That's true.
So I picked it for everyone that wanted to see how good Dan could be, and yeah, it was pretty good.
Do you think it was a big total shakeup for Air, having to worry about not just the character? Not only I'm playing J.Wong, but I don't want to lose to Dan. So he's second guessing himself. He's gonna hesitate.
That like I just thought like when he was playing, because we were laughing about it.
Yeah.
Like he just didn't understand the match. Like he didn't know when was like the hurricane kick was gonna end, because he always thought it was 3 hits. So that was sometimes where I just did 2 hits and I just always grabbed them, because he was like, "What was the 3rd hit?"
Yeah.
So I just thought like, since he never fought Dan, I'm like, oh, I guess Dan could do some surprises, I guess, right? And it did pretty well.
Well, that's the thing. Coming off those kicks, like, are those even on block? Do you know?
They're even on block.
So it's just like Ken's hurricane kick combo. It's either gonna be throw, shoryu, or any mix up.
Yeah.
So. You don't want to get hit by either, and the backdash loses to uppercut too. So you got to be very careful. You have to guess right.
And the thing about it is like you don't know which hurricane kick I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
So because of that, like you have to guess that. You have to like just watch when Dan's landing.
Yeah.
So that's another factor. So like to all people that think Dan sucks, like he doesn't suck.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah. It's just that like you just have to work like pretty hard. Like I feel like any character can like win like in a professional level, in a high level, because you put like a lot of effort into the character.
It's the player versus the player. It's not just the characters. Interesting. So speaking of Street Fighter, what do you think of Street Fighter AE? Are you excited for that game, or are you just going Marvel now?
Well, I will play AE. I will play AE for sure, just because like my new main character is gonna be Yang.
Yang.
Because I've been like playing Yang, and like he's like one of my favorite characters like in Street Fighter.
He's cool. He's really cool. So now I'm starting to hear backlash. People saying like the twins are starting to ruin the game because they're shaping it into you have to pick a character that can either fight the twins or you have to pick the twins. Is that true? Are you hearing that?
I feel like it's not like that for Yang. It's only for Yun. Because when you talk to top players, they always complain about Yun. They don't say the twins.
Yeah.
Because like Yang is like fightable, like because he doesn't have like a lot of damaging combo like like crouching strong, standing strong into like up kicks, right?
Yeah.
And Yun's dive kicks faster. But like I think that people like to fight cheap stuff, and that's why vanilla Street Fighter 4 was really, really popular, because that game was like the cheapest game. Like so much damage, everyone had these crazy stuff.
Yeah, it was. And like Zangief, you could be winning the whole round, you could have 60% health, gets one ultra off, and you're dead.
Yeah,
you're dead. Like that game, that was fun.
And then vanilla Sagat, then vanilla Ryu, and then vanilla Akuma.
Vanilla Ryu's he's not that good. Everyone was saying he's not that broken, and then we look back, we're like, man, he had everything, so broken, so good.
Yeah, the Dragon Punch.
Like exactly. I used to play Ryu, but then they nerfed it, and they had to.
But the super was the biggest nerf, because like
you
do a fireball, you jump, super.
I thought I was a genius because I figured that out on my own. I was like, oh man, all they gotta do is jump or focus. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
As long as you don't block, you're getting hit.
Yes.
You felt like Seth.
It's pretty hard, and like and vanilla Seth was pretty broken too, because once he has the ultra, you're guaranteed to lose 20% life.
Yeah, like I know Balrog, he had no safe way through. Nothing. He could only block, but he could throw them so fast that you couldn't get in. So you had to do something unsafe. But let's talk about Marvel. Just we were talking with Ryan just about team composition. Just for the people like me who don't have Marvel background, when you're shaping a team and you want to what do you need? Just like some core fundamentals when picking a team.
In my opinion, I feel like just don't look at like what people are doing. Like if you see like a Sentinel player, don't just pick Sentinel because you just want the drones assist. Because like I know like that's one of like the best assists in the game, but like in deep down your heart, you don't want to play Sentinel. And the way this game is Marvel 3 is made, it's made for like creativity. So like you can basically like if you like some characters, you can like mix and match. Like that's why like my teams randomly work so well, because like I like Amuretsu, and I like She-Hulk. And I'm like, all right, I guess I'll just put Tron in there.
Yeah.
Just for like the defense aspect.
Yeah.
And then, like I like Wolverine, Storm, Akuma. Like Storm is my Marvel 2 character, and then Wolverine was like he's like really rushy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I'll just use Akuma spin kicks to for the trap.
Yeah.
So like I always have like 2 of my favorite characters on the team, and then 1 good assist.
Okay. So two of your favorite characters, then find an assist that works with that team.
Yeah, but like also like I want the assist character to be fun, like
Yeah.
because like I could just play Sentinel assist and just like do the same, but
When Tron's in there, you're doing 30-hit combos
it's
off
fun,
to the
you know?
wall. It's
Like Sentinel's like launch, MHS,
Yeah.
rocket punch, dead, you know. So
no kidding. That's great. Well, we're just about to do Marvel teams and Marvel singles. No, sorry, just singles.
Marvel singles.
Yeah, just Marvel singles. Any predictions?
I hope I just do good because the game's still out for 1 month,
Yeah.
so anything can still happen, and
Anything
especially
can
it's
happen.
2 out of 3, and X Factor is a big part of the system.
X Factor is a factor.
X Factor is a factor. It's definitely a big factor.
Any players you're looking out for?
Besides Marn, I forgot that player I beat that I beat Marn.
Detrimantics, that
Yeah,
guy
he's
who plays on the ground.
Yeah, he's really good
He's
because
a-
he beat Marn too.
Member of Vesper Arcade, actually.
Yeah, I think I'm playing him first round, so Marn got pretty
Oh.
lucky. Marn got pretty lucky in the brackets.
Yeah. No, he's an old school Marvel 2 player, and he definitely applies that to Marvel 3.
Nice.
So
Nice. He's actually like probably the best player I played in Canada so far.
excellent. Well, happy to hear that. Justin, thanks so much for taking
Of
the
course.
time. This is J. Piz with Hypecast TV, Justin Wong, and we're out of here. Thanks,
Later,
buddy.
man.